Hey everyone, welcome to Sterrapets, your go-to channel for all WWE, from breaking news and match reviews to deep dives into wrestling history, backstage stories. If you are new here, this is where we don't just talk about matches, we also talk about means of what they happen, what kind of legacy they create, and today we can dive into a topic of every wrestler fans love to debate. Wrestler who have beaten Brock Lesnar clean. That's right, we're talking about the man who stepped into the ring with Brock Lesnar and walk out clean win. No interference, no cheating, no shingai, just pure undeniable victory. And trust me, there aren't many of them. So this is a special video. Let's start with obvious. Kurt Angle is one of the greatest technical in WWE history, and his victory over Lesnar at WrestleMania is a masterclass in wrestling story and skill. Think about it. Brock at the time was unstoppable force in 2008, literally bulldozing through the roster, and then you have Angle, the Olympic gold medalist, using technique, speed, and ring IQ to catch Brock off guard. This match wasn't just about stand; it was about brain versus brawn. Angel victories, victories stand out not just because it was clean, but because it has something. I told the story that even the strongest guy can be outsmart if you know what you're doing and how you execute it perfectly. That's one of the ages. Next up we have The Undertaker. Now you might be thinking Taker vs Brock clean win, and yes, it happened at SummerSlam, but 20 years before, in 2002. Although in Brock Lesnar's career, but it count in the record book. Undertaker had already built his aura, his experience, and his psychology in the ring, and in that match he outlasted Brock using his knowledge of pacing, timing, and ring physics. The clean victory wasn't just a pinfall or a submission, it was a symbolic passing of the torch moment. Brock was still learning, and the Undertaker showed the world why experiencing can beat raw power. Then of course we need to talk about Goldberg. Yes, Goldberg. The man whose career is full of about explosion, power, speed, and intensity. Goldberg against Lesnar was always the battle of unstoppable force. When Goldberg beat Lesnar clean at Survivor Series, it wasn't just a show, it was almost inevitable storytelling. Like, these two men were built as absolute monsters, and seeing Goldberg walk out with a clean win reminded fans that while sometimes sheer intensity moment can topple even the beast incarnate, and the crowd reaction. Unbelievable moment like that remind you why WWE thrives on the occasional huge unpredictable moment. Of course, simple deserve I mentioned here, but clean victory over Lesnar at SummerSlam is one of fans still talk about today. Punk wasn't the size of Lesnar, he hasn't been the roster, and yet he used every ounce of skill, timing he had, walk out clean win. That match told a story and strategy, and it showed that Lesnar, as dominant as he was, could still be by someone who knew how to explore weakness. Simple which wasn't just about a win on record sheet, it was statement, cleverness, anticipation, and mental fortitude matter in wrestling, such as Rose said. Now let's talk about a more modern example. Let me give you a guess for 5 seconds. Yes, that is Bobby Lashley. Lashley is incredible athlete, a powerhouse in his own right, and he had a few encounters with Brock Lesnar. When Lashley won clean, it was culmination of WWE building him a legitimate contender, someone who could physically match Brock Lesnar. That victory wasn't about surprise or interference, it was about pure wrestling domination. Lashley used his size, speed, technique, and to take down one of the most feared men in WWE history. And for fans, that was statement. Even the beast can be challenged if the person step up right time. Then there is Seth Rollins, who defeated Brock Lesnar clean during his active WWE Championship run. Rollins is important because it shows that WWE sometimes build the story around a younger star earning his place. Rollins used his speed, ring awareness, and a high-risk offense to beat Brock, and the clean finish helped cement such as top-tier many more star. Moments like this aren't just victories, they are career-defining. Being one of the few men to beat Brock Lesnar clean gives a wrestler instantly credible and historic importance. Let's not forget about Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. When Roman beat Brock Lesnar, one of the biggest shows of the year, it wasn't just a painful, it was dominance, storytelling, and establishing himself as the apex force in WWE. The match reinforced his aura, and the clean victory over a man like Brock solidified the main event legacy. Roman doesn't need interference or tricks, he just steps in and proves he's the top guy. The pattern you notice when you took all the wrestling in this to beat Brock Lesnar, you need to combination of timing, certain whether it's size, brute force like Goldberg or Lashley, intelligence and strategy like Angle and Punk, or a unity hurt like Mysterio. Each victory is meaningful. It isn't just about the record, it's about the victory communicates to the audience. When someone beats Brooklyn, it's a message this man is elite. He belongs to the top and he can carry the storyline forward with credibility. It's also interesting to note that Brooklyn's losses are rare. He built as almost unstoppable force for a reason. That's why every clean victory of him is memorable. Fans remember them decades later. The match quality, the crowd reaction, and the way WWE structure storytelling all contribute to why these wins feel so impactful. Lesnar isn't a wrestler you can cause the beat. Every clean victory is on. So when you think about it, wrestlers who beat Brock Lesnar clean are very exclusive. They are technically gifted, psychology savvy, physical domination, or in some cases a combination of all three. Victories are non-reply. Alright, that's all for today. Deep dive into wrestling who beat Brock Lesnar. If you enjoyed the analyze, hit like, subscribe to Sterrapets and leave